Hello everyone, it has been a while. I kind of fell off the face of the earth. I blame Christmas and our vacation and New Year. Mostly laziness, let's be real. So our vacation was awesome and I'm finally putting this together so that I can remember it and kind of share some of the fun things we did and some of the video that I took and whatnot with everyone. So we did not die, for those who watched my previous vlog. We did not die in the car. Joshua did a great job driving. We didn't even almost die, really. It wasn't too bad. Like once we got out of the city, which didn't take too long, just kind of a few streets, and then we got onto the motorway, aka freeway. Anyway, Joshua did a great job. We did not die. And rental cars are really cheap here. It's weird. Like our original plan was to try and like take some buses there. And then we decided to look into rental cars just in case, even though it seemed like 5 days for a rental car is probably going to be crazy expensive. It was not. So rental cars here are cheap. Anyone who wants to come visit, who said that? Okay, so we had a great time. The scenery was gorgeous. People always talk about like the Highlands of Scotland being gorgeous. They are not lying. I was really worried because it was winter. Well, it is winter. If it was going to be like kind of dead and ugly. And like it was a little bit dead, but it's also very green still because of the moss and a lot of the grass is still green. I don't know if it's like an abnormally warm winter or what. We still haven't really seen much snow. We got a little snow last week, but it didn't really stick. So I don't know. I hear back in the States, there's been a lot of snow. So sorry, everyone. The castle was amazing. It was big, but it didn't feel like too big for two people. Like it had a whole floor that we never really used that had like additional rooms. So because we didn't really go up there, it felt like an actual pretty good size for two people. So that was really fun. There was a cool fireplace, like a wood burning stove, and we would sit by there like every day. We played Scrabble like every day, which led to a great moment at Christmas when we each got each other Scrabble. The exact same version. There was 2 of these Scrabbles in our household, and one of them has already gone back to the store, and the other one will too because dun 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 dun, Joshua's parents also got a Scrabble for Christmas. The first night we were there, we actually brought our laptop and the first Harry Potter DVD because we had just got it in the mail that day. And so we like watched Harry Potter in the castle, which was as cool as it sounds. It was lovely and it was just decorated like really eclectically and had like these really scary wood floors, but they were kind of amazing. And the walls were all like stone and it was like a legit place. I think that it's like 500 years old, over 500 years old. Anyway, it was amazing. Apparently it was renovated in the 90s after having been a ruin for a really long time. So while we were up there, we explored a lot of other things as well. We went to some other castles, some other ruins. We went to the ruins of a church. We went to 2 other ruined castles. One of them was really nearby, actually. It has been a ruin for like 300 years. We are at Carnassery Castle, which is not the castle that we're staying at. Thank goodness, because this would be depressing if we were. We walked around the Glen a lot. It's like Kilmartin Glen is where the castle is. And there's a ton of like prehistoric sites from the Bronze Age, I believe. Bronze Age? Hopefully I'm not making that up. And it's just a lot of like burial cairns. And so it's basically just piles of rocks, but they're like really cool piles of rocks. And there's just sheep everywhere just chilling. And there's some standing rocks as well. And in order to get close to the standing rocks, we just like walked over by these sheep and the sheep were just like, dude, who? They did not like us. So that was amazing. We loved walking around. That day was really rainy, but it was just like a misty rain. So it just sort of like mist rained all day. And we walked around, and then the next day we went to the museum that was the local museum there. That was great. The cafe was super fun. And we went to like a beach, like a bay, which was, I think, both of our favorite part of the trip. I mean, maybe it depends on when you ask me, but it was like completely deserted. I mean, this was like December 20 something, 19th. I don't know. It was like middle of December, windy, cold, and it was completely deserted, and we just walked all around and explored, and there was a storm rolling in, and it was like the coolest experience ever. That's like my kind of beach, like rocky and deserted and cold. Like I'm not really like a tropical beach person. I went to some of those on my cruise like a year ago, and it just like honestly isn't me. Like there's too many people and like garbage. So maybe I just haven't found any good tropical beaches, but I'm just not really a crowds person, so ugh. It's so cold and windy. Beautiful. Anyway, it was incredible. And then on our way back from the bay, we went to a ruined castle, and it started like pouring rain, but we couldn't drive the car down to the castle. We had to park on the road and like walk down. So when we were at the castle, it started pouring rain, so we had to walk all the way back to the car uphill in the rain. So we went to a castle, and we were like, it was on the way, we were like, why don't we go to that castle? So we did. And then it started raining like crazy. Scotland life. The road to get down there was like one way. It's really hard to describe. Like, I don't really know if they have roads like this, like in the Western United States. Maybe they do. Somebody tell me if they know of one, but they're really common here, where it's like a country road and it's one way, and there's like tons of curves, and the speed limit is like 60 miles an hour, and it's like, try not to die. I can't even explain it. It was terrifying, but a really cool experience, and Joshua totally rocked it. We also went to the local pub for dinner a couple of times, and it gave us life. Like, it was the coolest place. It wasn't like a pub per se. It was actually like the bar and restaurant in the local hotel. The village is tiny. It's basically like the hotel, the museum's cafe, a church with a really cool graveyard. We also went to that church, but it wasn't open, so we didn't go inside. But the grounds were incredible. They had graves that were like, I don't even know, like 1,000 years old. It was the coolest place. We loved Kilmartin. It was so amazing. And I don't know if we'll ever be back, because it's like there's so much to see, but then you just want to go back to the places that you love and places that made you really happy. So I guess that's a complicated thing about traveling. But hopefully we'll have the opportunity to go and see more of the Highlands. We do have some friends coming to visit in April, and we already have a trip planned to go to Inverness, which is a totally different part of the Highlands than where we were before. So we're really looking forward to that, and we're gonna look up some trains and find out other places to go to and just enjoy this amazing country, because we love, love, love being here, and it's been incredible. So that's basically it. We cleaned up from Christmas like 2 days ago. Like, we finally got rid of our tree. We found the tree recycling area in our local part of the city, and Joshua took our little tree over there, and then we cleaned our whole flat. It actually feels really good. Like, it's always sad when Christmas is over, but the key is to just leave your decorations up until you're so sick of them that you're like really glad that Christmas is over. So you can just take everything down, scrub your floors, like clean your walls, do your laundry, and just be like, we're back to life. So Joshua is back at school. It's going great. He's loving it. I am obviously working on my video projects, and I've been working on some video essays, one of which is up, and Joshua did one as well. We've been doing that with my little brother, who is the coolest person on the planet. And things are going really well. We're doing really well. It's actually really warm today, so we're gonna go return this Scrabble game and go to lunch. So enjoy. Also, I probably won't upload this until tonight, which will still be day in the US. So you're welcome. You're welcome, America. Goodbye.